So in this video, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about the Zebra M-701 mechanical pencil. This is the mechanical pencil version of the popular Zebra F701 ballpoint pen. We've talked about that pen many times on this channel, and it's a favorite of many of the viewers. So I figured I would check out the M701. And it's basically the same thing, but in mechanical pencil. Just that's sort of like too long didn't read version of this, but it's still a really interesting pencil, and it's a really nice match to the F701. So here is an older version of the F701. You'll know it's an older version because this piece right here is black plastic, where on later versions it was moved to steel. The pen is part of the steel series. That's Zebra's Zebra's 7 line. So the 7 line means it's an all steel pen. F means ballpoint. But the older versions of this steel series pen, ironically, weren't entirely steel. They had this little ring at the very top was black plastic. That was later replaced in, I believe, 2018 when it became the all steel model. And past that, the pens are substantially the same, but this is an older F701. That's just for reference. That'll make more sense in a moment. So here we have the M701. You can see it's a really close match to the F701. It has that knurling, the brushed steel body, metal clip, and basically the same styling as the F701. The two are super similar, and Zebra did a really nice job of kind of matching the two, so you really feel like you have a really nice pair. They're about the same price. The M701 will sell for maybe about $10 if you buy, and you can find them all over the place. You know, major like big box stores, Amazon, Target, what have you. They're pretty easy to track down. So this is the M701 7 series. The 7 series is the top of the line. It doesn't go past 7. Mechanical pencil. This is actually a 0.7 millimeter. I almost always buy 0.5, but I happen to find a good deal on this one in 0.7 millimeter. Knurled grip, Zebra, and there's really not too much else to it. This isn't like a high-tech mechanical pencil. It's not an automatic. There's no anti-lead braking mechanisms, nothing like that. It's just a well-built mechanical pencil. So let's get into some of the features. We can see steel clip, and we'll get right into it. You can see, even though this is a relatively new M701, it uses the plastic ring from the older F701. This part hasn't been replaced, to my knowledge, with an all steel part yet. Maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't, I don't know. The mechanical pencil is really not the star of this line. It is the F701 ballpoint. You do have that same brushed stainless steel body, which is really quite nice. The same knurling, which is one piece with the body. You can't unscrew it here. It screws off down here. And then as for the front cone piece, it is all metal, which is nice to see. It's kind of long. The F701 has a really, I would say, a blunt tip to it. It's really pretty short, but this long taper, I don't know, looks sort of exaggerated or something like that. It looks like a strange piece to me, as if something weird happened with the design. And you can even see here, you have two facets here, or two pieces. It's one angle, then it goes in. Here you just have a lip and then an angle, then it goes in. It's a kind of a different design. It's really odd that they wouldn't match the two, because the pen and pencil match so closely everywhere else. This button's a little fatter, but it has to put the eraser in fine. Same ring there. The clips are identical, same length, all that. The steel of the body is really the same. The knurling is spot on the same, and they changed the tip. Very odd. Anyway, back to the M701. This piece does come off, just like on the Fs, and then you could sort of take apart the pencil a little bit. This isn't a pencil you'd really deconstruct. This is really kind of I would say, a budget mechanical pencil wrapped in the steel body from your F701. That's kind of the case with the F701. It's really super well made and has that really tough body. But at the heart of it is really just like a $7 or $8 pen. It's really not that fancy on the inside. And then at the top, you could pull this piece off. You have the eraser, then you pull the eraser off and you could refill it. It's not an extendable eraser. It's just kind of one of these kind of standard, maybe even junky erasers. The nicer erasers will have that ferrule there where it is long and you could kind of pull the eraser out. This is just a very short eraser and you're not really gonna get much use out of that. It does have the hole in the top button as you'd expect. It's very popular with pencils, so you could see what's going on in there. You could also differentiate the two models from each other. I guess this one has, it's not a hole, but it has a little black part. This part you could kind of tell that there is an eraser in there. It's not, you know, it's white. So, and then what else? So pretty nice click. I would say like an okay click, maybe a little bit of a smushy feel, but it works well. Let's check out the distance. So pretty good throw there. It's an easy pencil to use. I don't have any problems with this mechanical pencil. Like I said before, there are no anti-lead breaking measures, so there's no spring here. It doesn't twist the lead as you write. There's nothing like that. It is just very much a plain Jane pencil, and it's not something you could easily take apart and fix if you were to have a lead jam or something like that. It's just a very basic pencil in a really nice, tough steel body. But the price is reasonable, so you don't want to like dig into it too much ding it too much for that, because it is a very reasonably priced pencil and it is well made, and it is such a great fit for your F701. So this is the Zebra M-701 mechanical pencil. I don't know, there's not really much to see in this writing sample. It's a mechanical pencil, it writes. I would have preferred to get it in a 0.7 millimeter, but I was only able to find it in the, I would have preferred to get it in the 0.5 millimeter, but I was only able to get it in the 0.7 millimeter. So it's a good pencil, it does its job, and it's pretty reasonably priced. And best of all, it's a nice close match for everyone's favorite F701. It is part of the steel series, but it, to my knowledge, hasn't gone fully steel. If you have seen a full steel one for sale, please let me know. The difference will be that on Zebra's website, they'll say all steel. And then also right here, this piece will have gone to a metal piece. So anyway, that is the M701. Pretty nice pencil, but kind of low tech for my liking. So thanks for watching.